Shall we get my final guest out, ladies and gentlemen? He should. He needs to get back home to put up another shelf in his Oscatorium. Please welcome Mr. Tom Hanks, ladies and gentlemen.
Boys, lads, thank you.
That's an honour.
What? Now, if you would have just called my people, we would have had a much nicer photograph for your T-shirt. It looks like I was a guest star in the Love Boat for that one moment. There I am staring through the porthole. God bless you.
Okay. Now, you must have been over here any number of times, I'm sure, over the
I've been over quite a few times. I've actually lived in the UK on and off for probably more than a year altogether.
You filmed over here, I believe.
I filmed Saving Private Ryan here, and we also made Band of Brothers, that Andrew was in episode 8 of Band of Brothers.
Now, were you involved on the production of that? I believe you produced
I directed one, and I wrote some of them, and yes, I produced, helped produce the whole shebang.
And what was it about Andrew that made you choose him to have?
Nothing at all. They cast him. I was at home. I said, who's playing Jackson? They said, a guy named Andrew. I said, good enough for me.
That's good enough. You lived up to those high expectations.
Well, yeah, we actually had an entire generation of English actors went through Band of Brothers. You know how in the old days it was like, oh, I was with Olivier's company, the old Vic. And oh, yes, I was at RADA for these years. Well, there's going to be a bunch of guys.
What the fuck was that? Australian? What are you doing? It's like having Russell Crowe on the couch.
Man, oh, man. You know, you English people with your dialects piss me off.
Well, you know what? Put a bit of work in, Hanks, okay?
I want to tell you, okay, give me an American accent.
Hey, buddy, get your... Hey, my homie, what you looking at? I'm gonna bust a cap in your ass, Tom Hanks. I'm not touching it. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere near it.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Yeah, that's exactly how we sound.
Okay, I know it's difficult to grasp.
I heard you were cheeky. That's what everybody told me about doing Jonathan. Oh, you're doing Jonathan Ross. Oh, he's cheeky.
Who? What, are you with the Queen for the afternoon?
Yes, I was walking through Hyde Park, and I knocked on somebody's window, and lo and behold, there she was.
Have you met any of the royal family, Tom?
No, but one of the times I was here, I was staying at a hotel, and we were going out for the day. And the staff was abuzz. They were like, their eyes were bulging and they were already sweating. I said, what's going on? They said, the Queen is having dinner at the hotel tonight. It's the first time in 35 years that she's been to the hotel. The Queen is coming tonight. Mr. Hanks, you're going to miss her. She's coming tonight.
You know what I love about Tom is 3 bad accents in a row and he's still plugging away at us.
Listen,
he's going to just wear us down.
I'm knocking myself out.
It's a great accent,
But we went out, and when we came back, when we left, we said, tell her hi, you know. And by the time we came back at the light, she was still there, lo and behold. Wow. So we stood in the lobby and waited till the Prince and the Queen came out. And we literally nodded, and she gave us the... Wow. And then moved on. But I saw the Queen.
Did she say, as you went past, did she say, for example, how's Hooch? Or anything?
I understand you're a big Turner and Hooch fan.
Genuinely, I like that movie.
Well, you know, the original name for Turner and Hooch was Turner and Mr. Pickle, because we had this dog.
What a dream that would be.
Okay. Do you still have Mr. Pickle?
No, I killed and ate him. Of course I still have Mr. Pickle. Do you have any dogs or animals in your life?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Because you have how old are your kids? They're not too old.
I have kids ranging from 12 to 30.
Wow, that's quite a spread. Congratulations.
Well, I'm not talking the number of children. I know how many. That would be like, 18 kids. No, I got 4 kids aged from 12 to 30.
Okay, so one's fairly young and the other one's
the other one's done. Hey, he's Colin. He's at the house.
How is that when they leave the house and they go off? Is that difficult?
It's magnificent, my friend.
I'm kind of dreading
it. It's what we're waiting for.
Now, this is very timely. The release of your new movie, Charlie Wilson's War, couldn't be more timely, I would have thought. It deals with a situation that we find ourselves right in the middle of, but in the most interesting way. Tell us, if you will, what it's about and how you came upon this particular story.
Well, it was a book called Charlie Wilson's War, a very thick, wonderful piece of journalism by a writer named George Kreil, and it is about the congressman from Texas, a alcoholic, womanizing, skirt-chasing, foul-mouthed, truth-telling congressman, of which they abound, who in 1980 saw that the Soviet Union had invaded Afghanistan. And he wanted to help the Afghans defeat the Russian army.
And this is a true story, of course.
Yes, true story.
This is actually what happened, of course.
It is actually what happened. He, along with some of the money and efforts of a wonderful Texas billionaire socialite, helped fund the Afghan rebels and a rogue CIA agent who hated most everybody else in the CIA.
It sounds too good a story to be true. It sounds like there are too many elements there that you would want to put into a movie, and yet this is how it played out.
Well, truth is stranger than fiction. So, yeah.
What a great cast with you. Obviously, you have Tom Hanks in the movie. You know you're going to enjoy it, but you have Julia Roberts in it. One of the best performances I've seen from her for years. And she's not even on the screen that long, but really.
She's there, and you know, she had to wear this wig that pulled her face so tight. The first time I saw her in the makeup test, I said, "Is Julia mad at me?" She had this kind of like look. Like this every time I saw her.
Let's have a look at the clip. Let's show you what we're talking about here. This is Charlie Wilson's War. I think it opens next week here in the UK.
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Amy Adams. Amy Adams, Phil Seymour Hoffman, Ken Stott.
Okay, Ken Stott, British actor, of course.
The pride of Scotland, Ken Stott.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, you mentioned there, in Charlie Wilson's War, which, by the way, opened this evening all over the UK.
I didn't know that. Okay. What are you people doing here?
What a great cast around you, though. Philip Seymour Hoffman, one of the best screen actors working today, I would have thought.
Yes, he is.
You're no slouch yourself, but when you're working with someone like him, does everyone think they've got to raise their game a little bit, do you think?
You know, I think everybody voluntarily sandbags the other just a little bit. It's kind of like, oh, so you're going to do it? Oh, so that's your take.
Yeah.
Well, let me just try it this way. And then when it goes around, oh, yeah, so you're going to pull that on me, huh, Hanks? All right, well, watch this on this take. And you just keep going at it. We're joking. Great, marvelous man.
Regardless of the cost, the cast, rather, sorry, let me say that again.
The cost or the
cast?
The
cost, I don't know how much
it
costs.
You people and your accents, your dialects over here in jolly old England. Oh, my. Oh, bollocks.
Dick Van Dyke, ladies and gentlemen.
Shame on you.
Okay.
Oh, is it not to be not like with my
Hey, get me a woo like it's having a fit.
When I saw Mary Poppins in 1964, I thought that's how English people thought. Well, it's not a night to be with Mary, you know. Mary Poppins, step in time, you know.
That's your best accent. If ever they remake that, you are a shoo-in.
I'm right there. Yeah, I'm available.
Okay, is it markedly different from the book that it was based upon?
Well, the book is really George Cryle was he was an investigative reporter, so it is dense. It's got a lot of characters, and the through line is not as say breezy as our 90-minute film.
Yeah, of course.
Not as many montages or naked sex scenes in the bathtub, but we put those in.
And can I say they all work?
Yes, they do, my friend. That's what I haven't seen a book yet that suffers because we put that into the film.
That's what you needed more in the Da Vinci Code, if you don't mind me saying. A couple of good topless jacuzzi scenes.
Yeah?
Meanwhile, you're chasing after God's Rubik Cube or whatever the hell that was. I still don't know what happened in that and what was going on with your hair.
I want to say...
That's a midlife crisis happening right there before our eyes, Mr. Hanks, if you don't mind me saying so.
Let me tell you something right now. First of all, I believe I look like Bono. Secondly, nothing wrong with looking like Bono, my friend.
No, nothing wrong. You got me there.
And thirdly, I believe it is the second highest grossing film of all time. So we just take your little review and save it for Mr. Parkinson when he wises up and comes back on the air.
No, don't take it personally. I didn't mean to cause
No, it's quite all right. Okay. Quite all right. No, that movie was very confusing, and I made the film. So
I've watched it twice. I still don't know how
Don't know what's going on, you know.